Did you find it?
Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're gonna do something special, as you can see.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first edition of Black and White Indian music of the past. 1950s, most of this is. 1950s to like 1960s sort of thing. We're also gonna have a look.
Golden age.
Well, yeah.
Golden era of a lot of things in the world.
Ironically enough, well, I don't know. We were just past the war.
But in terms of art, Hollywood was in the golden age.
That's right. It seems during times of suffering and immense oppression, people come up with fantastic art.
Correct.
Interestingly enough as well, this could be considered the golden age because a lot of remakes in Bollywood or in Indian cinema overall are of songs of this era. We will be checking out Kishore Kumar for the first time in depth. We'll be checking out Asha Bhosle at that time, Lata Mangeshkar at that time. Even some new names. Well, not new names, I guess. Mohammed Rafi, we're fairly familiar with him. But like, for example, Dev Anand, Sadhana, new actresses and actors that we're not very familiar with. And it would be intriguing as well to maybe see some of the remakes that have come out of some of these songs. I think it's very appropriate when you begin a black and white special podcast. I don't know whether this whole podcast will be in black and white. Will it be? Will it not be? I don't know. There will be a thing of the time. Time will tell. But you're not allowed to fast forward. You're going to have to find out because I put cool effect. But a lot of these videos have also been colorized for the time.
Remastered, yes.
Correct.
I've seen them.
So they're quite fun to look at. You know, actually, fuck it. Turn the filter off. Haha, I wasn't wearing black or white. Look, I was wearing jeans. Fooled you all, didn't I? Valeska looked quite good though. He looked quite fashion of the time with the beret.
I don't think this is very 1950s and anywhere in the world, but hey, let's pretend it is. Let's pretend it is.
There's plenty of clothing though. Back then it's kind of hard though, innit? Because anything a woman would wear, they just consider them a whore. We're like, oh, she's just a bit.
No, come on.
She's a woman off the streets. Well, a lot of the fashion that's viral at the moment would be considered off the streets back then. That's what I mean. Not that you look like a hoe. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying back then. I don't know where this is going, and I think I should stop talking now. I'm not saying you look like a whore, but you don't. That could be merch right there. I'm not saying you look like a whore, but. Anyway, you don't. You look very lovely, mate. It's fantastic fashion sense. You're a great human being.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
If you were running for like presidency or something, I probably wouldn't vote for you because I know you. But you know, if I didn't know you, I'd be
God,
like. Anyways, the first one we're gonna check out is Men Hoon Jhumroo by Kishore Kumar.
Oh, Kishore Kumar.
Let's have a look. Today I have the B-Tech in ears. By the way, in case you don't know what B-Tech is, it means like, I don't know.
below
Lower
standard.
level. Yeah.
Below the standard.
These in ears look quite cool, but they're quite shit. So hopefully I can still enjoy some of the music. But Aleska still has the good ones.
I broke mine. He gave me his.
But yeah, he would direct, act, and sing, right?
Yes. He was a man of it all. Okay, yodeling. I didn't know we would see that.
मैं हूँ झुम 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 झुमरू पकड़ घूमू बनके घुमरू मैं ये प्यार का गीत सुनाता चला मंजिल पे मेरी नजर मैं दुनिया से बेखबर बीती बातों पे धूल उड़ाता चला
So Charlie Chaplin-esque.
मैं हूँ झुम 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 झुमरू पकड़ घूमू बनके घुमरू मैं ये प्यार का गीत सुनाता चला
I love the voice though. What a great singer.
I also want to do a Gazelle special. He wrote the story as well.
So cool.
Whoa.
Impressive yodeling. That is impressive. I was not expecting that. This actually makes you smile. It's hard to look at it and listen to it, not being happy.
When did yodeling start?
In the Nordic countries. Yes. That's very impressive.
मैं हूँ झुम 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 झुमरू फक्कड़ घूमू बनके घुमरू प्यार सीने में है हर किसी के लिए मुझको प्यारा हर इंसान दिल वालों पे हूँ कुर्बान जिंदगी है मेरी जिंदगी के लिए
That's beautiful. That's absolutely stunning. I feel like that's about to be the theme of this podcast. Editing back then, can I just point out, was actually cutting and pasting the actual tape. That's insane. Just saying. I'm sure you know that. I don't know why I got so excited about that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, beautiful.
Playback singers. Did they misspell her or
Maybe that's how they
actually write it? Damn, this guy did everything.
What?
He also wrote the music score.
What a great artist. Awesome.
So the reason why we wanted to do this podcast
She's gorgeous, by the
and
way.
check this out, I think her name is Madhubala, because she's the only other person that's in the video, so I presume that's her. The reason why we wanted to do this podcast is because so currently in the states of all music industries, a lot of the time is they're sampling songs and artists from the past. Someone that does get remade quite often, and he's used as a lot of inspiration, and he's we're standing the shoulder of giants in that sense, is Kishore Kumar in the Indian music industry. So we wanted to sort of dedicate a few hours, or however long this may be, to sort of dissecting and understanding on why the industry has led to the path it's led down in, and not down, just, in. Doesn't mean it's good or bad, just whatever the fuck is happening at the moment. And the best way to sort of understand that is going all the way to the past and understanding who the legends are and understanding, who the big people who made the impact in those industries were.
Totally. I actually believe that with somebody as iconic as Kishore Kumar, you need to maintain that legacy alive. And the fact that's where my opinions of remakes and remixes and things of the sort actually stand in the positive light, because I believe that this is those are the introductions to legends, and it creates the curiosity to where does this come from and how can I know more about this. In terms of like this actual piece of music, absolutely stunning. The chord progression and the structure of the song is very cyclical, is very simplistic, but the vocal technique utilized here is actually very impressive in terms of how it was done. The falsetto switch, anything with yodeling is always going to be hard.
Difficult, yeah.
It's a very specific skill, and I think it requires a lot of practice. It requires a lot of time from the singer, and it requires the understanding of finer muscle movements within the larynx that actually allow you to access that flip between the falsetto and the full fold and still maintain that melodic sound coming through. It's a very difficult thing to do, and I think a lot of people get blown away by the shebang of it all, and rather than the technicality of it is incredibly technical.
Well, one of the videos that got recommended and sent to us actually on an email, it was a sort of compilation of him best yodeling.
Yes, this takes a lot of practice, so I would think there will be a lot of footage with him doing this stuff.
ठंडा जल में नहाने से गला ठोचरा बैठ गया.
So he loved to do this often.
It's beautiful. The positioning is great.
This is by Hindustan Times, I think, this compilation. It is.
See, that falsetto switch is such a delicate, fine movement. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Whoa!
See, that's not
ये मस्ती
Also,
की
that-
I wouldn't necessarily count that as yodeling, and like specifically the last two clips,
Yeah.
because it's actually just a really well controlled falsetto change, which this actually happens a lot in modern music. It's not in India so much, but in other parts of the world, this
Well,
is actually a very popular sound.
Ironically enough, I don't think it ever happens in the modern Indian music industry,
true.
especially in the main sort of pop stars and playback singers. They don't have that ability. What
It's not explored. It's not that they don't have the ability, because I believe that
they probably do is very
they do have the capability of doing
True,
this,
true.
but I don't think it's explored, neither encouraged.
like
which
yeah,
is-
it's not composed for either, because you
No.
know a lot of the playback singers, right, in Indian music. So a
A
lot,
lot
of the
it
time,
is given. It's
of
not,
course,
not their decisions. Yeah.
and they never get directed to sing like that,
I know.
which is super interesting. Because in the West, even in Asia, like that's a really sought after
Sound, actually.
sound. Yeah.
If you look at the most popular male singers at the moment, whether they're in groups or particular soloists, there is a lot of falsetto singing for men.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think it's the breathiness causes a reaction in the audiences, but this is a
The
beautiful.
majority of them have been yodeling.
No, correct. You could say that because of the flip from full fall to a falsetto.
But not those last two.
No, not those last two. I have to say though, but this is the perfect technical example of a falsetto switch
Wow.
done continuously in such a brilliant and phenomenally melodic way.
What a fantastic example to have, right? Especially if you're a male singer, even as a female singer, like you can still, the switch and the breath control will still be the same, and the sort of approach and even placement of things is like quite interesting in the way he does it. I think the reason why people would get confused into thinking it's sort of like yodeling is because the placement of it's so rare in the Indian music industry.
Correct,
So if you have someone like the Hindustani Times,
Any
it would be so
falsetto
foreign.
Switch, yeah,
Yeah.
any falsetto switch will count as yodeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
नजारे हैं
See, that is just a good falsetto switch.
तमन्ना कैसा मेरी कसम
And if you pay attention, is almost always the same pattern, which falls for me into muscle memory.
Right. Also, he did a different version of it.
तमन्ना कैसा मेरी कसम
Maybe that's part of the recording process behind the singing.
That's more traditional yodeling.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
as well, probably the best way to sort of recognize it is like yodeling usually has like more than one undulation or one like falsetto switch.
It's a continuous up and down
Right, right.
element. So if you want to get really specific, is how long are they going up and down for? But it actually is really cool because if you're paying attention, the singing phrase that he does in most of his yodels are actually similar to one another in the same key, or often more or not. So it falls into muscle memory.
So
which is really cool.
He is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential dynamic singers of the history of Indian music. So I guess we are correct in, because, you know, we can only tell so much because we're not actually part of that industry. We're only learning, and I guess our involvement is increasing in there, but we can only learn through you guys. So it could be possible that like there's just a bunch of our subscribers that are fans of Kishore Kumar. But as a matter of fact, he is that influential as we sort of suspected. He is notable for his yodeling and singing songs in different voices. Does not surprise me that if someone...
He did a lot of the female and male characters played by him.
Right.
In singing and
That was
acting.
Kishore?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
Kishore
wow.
Kumar.
He used to sing in different genres, but some of his rare compositions, considered classics, were lost in time.
Oh, what a sad time.
I guess at the time, right, it was only physical sort of recordings, and so many things could happen along the way, maybe travel and stuff.
Yeah, no, and actually it's really sad because those were easily corrupted files, because say for example dust gets in the cases, they're
Done.
trash.
Bloody hell.
Get water and they will never be recovered, and so they were really fickle to maintain, so I can see that.
He died at a young age, actually, 58. He was born in Bombay. He died in Bombay. He was born in Khandwa, Central Provinces, British India. Oh yeah, because he was 1929.
Oh, true.
What a time he lived in.
Wow.
Yeah, fantastic. Wow. There will be some other songs of him here, so if you're a big fan, what a day to be alive. This is actually, let's go with a collaboration this time. very common this in the Indian music industry, and it seems very common even at that time.
I think that's where it started. I think this is when
Right.
collaborations of singers coming together to do stuff came to be.
Yeah, which would lead you to believe that's just the way it was, and that's why it's the way it is now, rather
Correct.
than it was the new thing that the industry was doing just to sort of over commercialize things and, you know, bring more star power. It's just the way the Indian music industry has always worked.
It's a win-win regardless.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. It's such a collaborative approach to music from its core, which is rare. You know, because what
From
you find
the beginning of time.
That's right, because what you get is like collaborative nature, but not collaborative by
industry or
by definition, by birth. It's just collaborative nature in the sense of, you know, a lot of the artists like to work with each other, but in here it's like, even if you hated that person, he's in the project.
Correct.
Right? Very, very interesting. Let's give us a watch. This is Rajesh, Khanna, Aure,
सुपरहिट गाने इस
Zeenat,
चैनल
Aman.
पर ही है सुनहरे गाने और कुछ यादें सब्सक्राइब नाउ एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन
This is colorized.
Oh, cool, remastered. So the sound is also remastered.
Yeah, to the best of their abilities, I guess.
भीगी भीगी रातों में मीठी मीठी बातों में ऐसी बरसात
No, this rhythm doesn't get used that often anymore.
Ooh, that's Lata, no?
Yep. That's why India's always loved a rainy scene.
I think that's where it comes from. I think our modern obsession comes from here.
It's a bit like cumbia.
It is.
Cumbia is a Latin rhythm.
It's
Bit
Colombian.
dissimilar. Colombian, that's right.
Colombian. Ooh, the ankle.
Hey, yo! Rizgod!
Sir.
Yeah, now, who doesn't want love like this?
Literally, who doesn't? Also, vocals though. What a heavenly vocalist.
Lata was a yeah.
ऐसा लगता है तुम बनके घटा अपने सजन को भिगो के खेल रही हो
It's a good vocal combo, not gonna lie. It's a goated vocal combo. Okay, camera
Organic
man,
one take,
doing
dude.
things.
I guess also you were limited to the amount of shots you could take, right?
course.
A lot of continuous shots. Sheesh. She's a good actress, I like
She's
her.
great.
से बचा लूं तुझे सीने से लगा लूं आ छुपा लूं बरखा से बचा लूं तुझे सीने
She's struggling without water.
आ छुपा लूं दिल ने पुकारा देखो रुत का इशारा देखो उफ ये नजारा देखो
I like this. This is so great.
Yeah, nah. New objective for relationship unlocked. 1950s India.
Can I just ask, how did they film this with the water? I know it's a studio, but like, yeah, how did they do that?
That's what it's, that's probably one of my favorite videos we've ever seen.
Me
Like
too, I
old
really
Indian
like
music.
that.
And I love that rhythm, that chicken.
It actually, you know what it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of? Aguinaldos.
Yeah, so aguinaldos back home, they're like Christmas music.
It's Christmas carols, but they're folkloric version of them in Venezuela.
Yeah.
They sound a little bit like...
Actually, they sound like exactly
like that. Actually, they were composed around the same time. So...
Yeah, true. Let me see if I can find it. By the way, so this is a movie...
That's so cool. I like that.
Called Janabi. 1970s. 1974. So perhaps it wasn't colorized. I think perhaps this was just...
Color TV.
Yeah, colored. One of the first colored ones. You lied to me, you guys. You fucking trolled me.
What the hell?
And now,
white.
and the way now you would have seen that all in black and white. So I fooled you. There you go. I one-upped you. I was gonna say, funnily enough, now that's probably one of my favorite classics I've ever heard in my life. You bastards. The music director is R.D. Berman. Oh yeah.
Berman.
Yeah. By the way, that's not how you say his name.
That's
Yeah.
a British pronunciation.
We have a PO box.
We have a PO box.
Yeah. A lot of you guys have sort of requested that bizarre request. By oblige.
But now we have it.
Yeah. So it's on the screen right now. So it'll also be pinned and sort of in the description. If you wish to send us anything, please don't send us anything weird. And we'll open it during the stream. We've done it for a few weeks now. I don't know how that works. I don't know if I have to go and pick it up, or if they will bring it here.
No, I think you have to go.
Oh fuck. Well, I should go check then. It's far, isn't it? Oh. Anyways, well, thank you so much. If you have sent something, I'm sure we'll get hold of it. I don't know. I'm a bit of a noob. As I always say, we're always learning as we go. Yeah. And it's just, I still feel like we don't know anything what we're doing. And the fact that we have 1 million people that have subscribed.
No, it's 1 million people that are witnessing how we learn.
Yeah, genuinely. And also the funny thing is, like, if you look at the new baby, like Future Friday India, which I presume a lot of you guys that are watching this are going to be sort of subscribed to that because, interests and stuff, they sort of, collide. But like, even if you look at like the podcast, how they've been doing this year, it's like, oh, it's amazing. Like we're fully back. And now we're actually finally growing again with the podcast, which is amazing because the whole point of Future Friday is like to introduce people to new stuff. Like
this podcast is the whole point of Future Friday.
Exactly. Even let's say, for example, you are from India. Like maybe you didn't know about this classic. Yeah. And maybe you found out a new favorite, or maybe you found out a little bit more about this singer, which is like the whole purpose of Future Friday is to do that. Or to, sort of, we've interested you in learning a little bit of music and theory and some, interesting stuff about the compositions, I guess. But yeah, so if you'd like to send us anything, more than happy to sort of open it. Again, nothing weird, mate.
Nothing. I'm watching you,
mate. Okay, let's have a look at...
That was great. I actually have to say, Lata and Kishore Kumar together, that is a brilliant combo. Beautiful
I love that.
Voices.
Let's go back to black and white.
Let's go.
So this is 1962.
Okay.
A time in which... I don't know what happened in 1962. I wish I did.
I was gonna
Marilyn
say...
Monroe was dead? Alive.
Marilyn Monroe.
Shaquille O'Neal owns the rights to Marilyn Monroe. How the fuck can he own a person?
He's making bank. That's what I tell you.
Is he?
Shaquille O'Neal is learning how to make money.
Not learning. He knows how to make money. We're learning.
Okay, good
But
point.
what I'm saying is, how can he make money from that, though?
No, because then all the remakes of Marilyn Monroe that have been coming out, they have to run past him. The royalties are going to him.
Wow, that's wild.
Yes.
Yeah, but think about it. That's like someone owning the rights to Kishore Kumar's music. I'm sure someone does.
I think somebody does.
Let me guess who owns it. Is it a T-series or music? Was it?
I would think...
Saregama.
I think...
Z Music.
I would think it would fall back to his family. Like, I feel
What, Monroe didn't have family?
She didn't have kids.
And?
I think...
Cousins.
I think Kishore Kumar probably felt like his legacy fell into his like children.
Who owns Kishore Kumar's music?
Oh, rights.
Rights.
I want to know the rights. So talk to me legally. I want to learn.
Hey, Kishore, that is not your property. What the fuck?
What are we talking about here?
Copyright tussle over Kishore Kumar's song.
You see? This would be a problem.
A famous song.
Blackmail resolved in HC.
What, in the Adhan Hoon?
Wow.
he's broken Kishore Kumar off the series to court alleging copyright violation of the song Pal 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 Dil Ke Paas from the 1973. Yeah, I would presume this will all be messy and fuck. I don't again.
Definitely.
Dude, this is Times India. You would presume this is like reliable. I don't know why they have all these fucking.
Question marks in the
I
middle.
feel like I'm getting hacked just by going into his website.
I feel like I'm in some subreddit.
Yeah, what the? I feel like I'm in fucking 4chan or something like
Oh yeah.
the dark web. Yeah. Anyways, if anyone knows, cool. And you know what's funny? Sometimes we have like lawyers watching the podcast.
Oh yeah, shout out to you guys.
Jesus Christ. Or like doctors or people. You know what I mean?
It's like professionals, like actual adults.
Yeah, it's
Unlike us.
it's like. It's like what?
Unlike us.
It's like anyways, yes, because I'm so smart, isn't it? 'Cause
I'm so smart.
But yeah, so if you are one of them, maybe let us know if you know sort of how that works.
What usually happens?
You would presume we would know a little bit of copyright law, but we fucking don't.
La la la.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could ask one of our lawyers. Maybe sure they'll know, but not Kishore Kumar specifically.
No, but I think this is so case specific because I think it's very different for every artist.
Anyways,
that passes away.
1962. The name is Apa Ki Nazro Ne Samjha. I will practice these words, even if it bothers me, so I become better. This is my Duolingo. Who's the female singer? Asha. Lata again. And Anpad.
Ooh, but lower range though. That's gorgeous.
That's Lata.
I would have never recognized that. Also, that time signature is tricky. Is it a 5/4?
6/4.
Of course, the swing. Makes sense.
I don't know actually.
Yeah, it's a 6. That is gorgeous though. I'm hypnotized.
Dude, that's Lata. That's sick.
That is so cool.
If that's Lata, that's one of my favorite ones.
I agree. It's a lower range, kind of fuller. It also feels youthful in a way.
Pops in the cracks.
And then you hear the first introductions of like that Indian music reverb in the vocals that you're hearing them here for the first time. At least I am. So like the iconic delay and reverb in today's music comes from here. It's a cool discovery, Valeska. Cool discovery.
I wonder how they did that. Delays and reverb back then. Because it definitely had reverb.
Reverb. There's no delay, but there's reverb. Maybe the room where they recorded the vocals had a big ceiling.
Literally a big room reverb.
Everything had to be organic then.
That's a good song, dude. Fuck off. Dude, you could do so much with that song.
Correct.
Live, as a cover, as a rendition.
Actually, it's such a tricky thing because you're working with a 6/4, and then that time signature
That's sick. What's the lyrics?
gives the effect of overlaying. It's like you're cross phrasing to a certain extent, and actually that's what they do towards. It's actually the end of the song, which is like humming and vocalizing without any lyrics. That's where she starts to cross phrase, and I think that's such a beautiful detail that allowing a 6 in the time signature to be in, it's really nice because it gives that swingy kind of like you still like romantically swinging through this like hypnotic state. And because the song is so cyclical in terms of like the chord progression and the vocals, they feel like you're being lulled into this like state of nothingness, meditative state, if you like. It's great.
Yeah, you're right. It's like that 6/4.
I broke Efra's brain there.
That's sick. That song
Right?
is so good, dude.
It's awesome.
So let's have a look at the lyrics and then I'll share my thoughts. So it says, your eyes have found me worthy of your love. Oh, beats of my heart, stop now. I have found my destiny. Your eyes have found me. I accept you. You are this decision. I agree with your decision. With this decision, my every glance is saying, "Oh, my love, thank you. You accepted me into your life with a smile. Oh, beats of my heart, stop now. I have found my destiny. Your eyes have found me."
So you see, it's a repetitive kind of like singing phrase.
I am your destination. You are my destination. I apologize if this is very watered down. I'm sure this is way more romanticized in Hindi.
And still, though, it's very romantic.
Yeah, it still hits. Why should I fear storm when you are my destination or support? Someone should tell the storm that I have found my destination, support. So probably someone should tell, I don't know, difficulties. Turmoil, perhaps, would be better. Your eyes have found me in every direction now. Hundreds of musicians play music. Today I receive the happiness of both the worlds. Your eyes have found me worthy of your love. Oh, beats of my heart, stop now. I have found my destiny. Fucking hell. Meaning of Sahil. Sahil means seashore. We can say in Hindi as kinara. Sahil also means riverbank. I see.
Very cool.
I think Bali basically nailed it. It's really interesting because like this song was actually redone.
Okay.
Or maybe covered by Sanam.
Oh, fabulous.
I forgot that this was the one because I also have another one here and I didn't want to get confused, which is like that Rocky Auri
Ah, okay. Yes.
Rani ki Prem Kahani
With
song.
Aliyah and
Aliyah Bhatt, yeah. I thought they had done that one, which I was actually fairly worried because I don't know, that movie from
It's
the trailer and stuff is very
commercial.
pop.
Yeah, it's very commercial.
But anyways, let's see what Sanam came out with. Let's change the key.
I wonder if they'll maintain the time signature.
They have to. If not, the fucking
Well.
song's fucked.
No, you can change it though.
आपकी नजरों ने समझा प्यार के काबिल मुझे दिल की ये धड़कन ठहर जा मिल गई मंजिल
I don't think they're keeping the time signature.
आपकी नजरों ने समझा.
We're about to find out. His vocals are beautiful though, by the way. I was so blown away by his vocals. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cameraman doing bits here.
हमें मंजूर है आपका ये फैसला.
Okay.
This is the magic of a
It's
song.
the magic of the song.
I don't even know if it's a 6/4. It's something weird.
But there is a 6. I don't know if there's a time.
It's black and white as well.
I love that. Okay, no, here, that's the reason why these guys became so popular, because they were like reimagining, like bringing back that breath of fresh air to the classics.
I think I'm getting a fever, mate.
Also, production though.
That cajon player is counting, bro.
Oh yeah. Also the bass player too. Oh, I'm in love.
He has such an accessible timbre, texture. No wonder he's so successful.
Also, I love that this Dane is nearly melismatic. Like, it's nearly there on the melisma edge.
He should cover Arabic music.
He would be so good at that.
Or Spanish music.
A flamenco song? Oh! You see, they're already got this Spanish guitar going on. Lovely layers.
Dude, I love this song. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But imagine you had Lata's vocals there. Oh,
No,
what
but
a song.
But you know what's crazy though?
With
Efra?
him, that's no problem.
No, you know what's absolutely insane? The fact that she was on a lower range, and I don't think we have ever heard that tonality, that color before. It really brought a different
Yeah, that really fucked me up.
texture, yeah, to the whole thing. Completely different key. This is a lot slower.
You know, it's like 2 semitones down.
Yes. Also,
Damn.
it's like a whole note down. But I actually. But he's this Dane. He's like his color edge is giving a completely different feel to the song.
It's like a completely different fucking song.
It is. It is. It's nice though. The essence of the song is captured though. They didn't stray far away from the original, which I really like. And you know what's nice? You know what they did that they didn't do, that is hard to actually encapsulate? To maintain the intimacy of the original, which, by the way, it's really, really delicate. They actually decided to go acoustic with no strings and add a Spanish guitar into the mix. That gives the romantic feel and the stringy like experience, but it gives a completely different like rebirth to the song. Do you see? And the magic of the strings is brought by those bells. Do you hear that?
See, so this is my problem
nice.
when it comes to like remakes and like the way Bollywood seems to do them a lot of the time. It's just they seem a bit soulless to me. This has a soul, like that has love.
I agree.
You know, bro, caressed that piece.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes. And the fact is like they're doing it to keep the original's essence in mind. When I have a really hard time when the songs stray so far away from the original that it's just like a shadow of an aftertaste of what the original was. And not because, maybe perhaps that's the whole point, but I feel like it loses. Just don't call it a remake. Make it is inspired by.
Well, I think
Fair enough.
I think legally they have to.
Wow, it's just it's so far away
Just
from the original.
fucking come up with new shit. How about that? Let's have a look at the next one. The next one is a song called. Let me just double check who this is by, because what I have is the colorized version.
Okay.
I also like this channel, like Voices from the Past, because they did presenting one of the most awaited songs in color. It all started almost 16 months ago in a poll. This song got the maximum number of votes, and it took him like fucking forever to do this. Almost 6,054 frames were to be colorized. However, some other very similar frames got excluded out, and finally 4,032 frames selected. The coloring process was so tricky, one especially the ones with long camera movements and the details of the dull backgrounds.
How do you do that?
I have no idea, but this person deserves a huge shout out.
Voices from the past.
It's Asha Bhosle and Mohammed Rafi.
Okay.
Do you want to look at the colorized version or the black and white version?
Let's champion those efforts.
Alright.
Cause oh my god,
That's sick. I never thought of that.
I didn't know that.
It would take like.
My god, I don't know how to do that, to be honest.
So how the fuck is he coloring it?
No idea, bro.
It's like Photoshop or Video Shop or something. Yeah, let me chuck a rock at him.
Literally.
So that timber's definitely very sought after at the time for male singers.
She's got a beautiful voice.
Asha.
Beautiful, beautiful color.
Very up and down song. It looks drawn. What the fuck?
Doesn't it? How did they do that? I'm so impressed. Also, it's very low lighting, so like that must have made it really hard.
That's a sick shot. Making the most of that wall.
Brilliant choreography. Do you know what? I really like the conversational perspective of this song.
They sang it in the same studio at the same time.
Most likely. It's very possible. Nice. You see, she goes down on that and he goes up. I like that. Cute. It's the musical nuances that make a difference, bro.
Indeed. Look at how the lighting looks on the hair. Like on the black and white would look like that, wouldn't it?
No, you would get the highlights, right? You would get the highlight, but the specificity of it. Oh, bravo!
Fire.
Bravo! I love it. I have absolutely no idea why they're in a dungeon, but that's okay.
Maybe that's just how it looks. Let me have a look at what the lyrics are saying.
I love that. I think, again, the flirtatious element of it is really nice. It's very natural.
Chalo, mayo, ya no malo, chalo, que na sonai, chalo, ashiki. Anyways, what were you going to say, mate? I have the lyrics.
No, go ahead. You can read the lyrics. I think it's such a beautiful song.
So it goes, Asha says, all right, I admit defeat. Please now don't be mad at me. That's the Achha G-Men, Hari, Chalo.
Chalo, maan, Jaao, na.
There you go, yeah, that's it. I have seen your friendship. Now do not tease me anymore. Why are you so mad at one small mistake? Ooh, I wonder what she did. But it was you who was sulking. Why blame me? Look, do not break my heart, she says. And then he says, leave my hand. Asha says, look, do not break my heart. Maybe are means like,
I was like,
come on, leave my hand.
Oi,
oi, oi.
Epa.
If I left your hand, then you will repent. Understand? Ha, I understand. All right, I admit defeat. Please now don't be so mad at me. And then Rafi says, I've seen your friendship. Now do not tease me anymore. Okay, so it switches. Oh no, it was always him saying, I have seen your friendship. Now do not tease me. Dear paths of life are long. We'll spend this life learning by stumbling. Oh, cruel one, take me with you. No thanks, I'm fine by myself.
No, thank you. Actually, no.
Cruel one, take me with you. No thanks, I'm fine by myself. You won't be able to manage even 4 steps without me. Yes, I will. Yes, I do.
Yes, I can tell the wrong sort for myself. Thank you.
What's the point of living? Enjoy being someone else's. What's the point of living? Enjoy being someone else's or someone's else. I don't know how that's fucking written
Someone
there. Else's? I think it's someone else's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not with you, then you will miss me badly. You got it? And he said, got it. All right, I admit defeat. Please now don't be mad at me. And then he says, I have seen your friendship. Do not tease me anymore. That's fantastic.
Brilliant. Again, but you see the jokey, the exchange.
Flirty.
Yeah, the flirtatious element of it is very, very there in the composition of the song. From the vocal experimentation to the exchange between singers and actors. It's such a brilliant organic representation of how to do a call and response kind of like singing that hasn't been done in the West in the same sense for a long time. And I think the essence of it being so enigmatically organic comes from the probability of both of those singers at the same time in the same booth, kind of like interacting with one another. It kind of brings forth some of those tangible human elements. Oh, sorry.
Let's have a look since that was Asha Bhosle and we checked out a couple of Lata and Kishore Kumar. And I actually feel we're not that familiar with Asha Bhosle's discography. Same as Mohammed Rafi. They seem to collaborate a ton back in the day. So this is 1961. I think it's fair to check out a black and white one from them. This is the one that got remade in the Alia and Ranveer Singh one.
Okay.
Dude, by the way, this channel has 61 million subscribers.
Wow. Wow.
All right, let's give it a watch.
60 million people.
अभी न जाओ छोड़कर अभी न जाओ छोड़कर
Wait, that's not a harp. That's like a...
भरा नहीं अभी न जाओ छोड़कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं
You see the highlights of the lighting, but you don't see the detail per se.
अभी तो आई हो अभी तो आई
See
हो
the tapes coming together.
Yeah.
बन के छाई हो हवा जरा महक तो ले नजर जरा बहक तो ले
She's really pretty.
शाम
Gorgeous.
ढल तो ले जरा
Do you know that back in the day, their lipstick used to be green because in the screen it would look red. If they wore red lipstick, it would look green.
Bro, he's whipped.
That time signature is also funky.
Yeah.
It's very popular back then to have like really hard time signatures.
everything is so organic, and it just feels like the actors were probably, I don't know, more raw in the moment, more.
Even though it was more overacted, like it's
It had
not
to
so
be,
much.
'cause-
Yeah, it's more expressive. Still, it feels very organic.
Specific moments, it really does.
Like that. Look at her, how she looks at him.
अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर दिल अभी
I think that's been a continuous take as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
now it
was,
broke.
अधूरी आस छोड़ के अधूरी प्यास छोड़ के
It's kind of long consecutive takes.
यूं ही जाओगी तो किस तरह निभाओगी कि जिंदगी की राह में जवां दिलों की चाह में कई मकाम आएंगे जो हमको आजमाएंगे बुरा ना मानो बात का ये प्यार है गिला नहीं यही कहोगे तुम सदा कि दिल अभी
See, still a continuous take. That's a single shot, right?
That's long, that's hard.
Hard, man. The authenticity of the actors, you know, and
And change. Oh no, continue. Wow.
now they will, I guess.
Yeah. Wow, hard, man.
Yeah, like 30-second straight takes.
That's cool. But I think that's the reason why some of these interactions were so organic, because there was no space for micro editing within the scenes, right? Within the takes.
Yeah.
That is absolutely stunning. I really love that.
This song's really unique in the sense of like, I think it's probably, you can look at like, this is probably one of the more formulaic ones that we've seen of the past, I think, because, you know, if you were to analyze anything of the past, same as if you analyze anything of the present, you can sort of tell, you know, the formulaic nature of specific things. And that one seemed to be more of that style, even in the way they approach the filmography of the video. It's sort of, you know, you do about, they did about 6-7 consecutive takes. Then after each consecutive take, you have the panoramic shot, with like the open shot where you have the sort of scenery, and then you only change you try to only change maybe like 3 or 4 bars into the singing phrase of the response.
Yes.
So, you know, fairly interesting. And as well, that means that music was also probably composed with that in mind, because these composers
Most likely.
work directly with the directors of the movie.
Most of the times the directors were the composers. I read about that.
It's
And
also no wonder that like people like Kishore Kumar would have done very well in this
Correct.
moment of the industry, because they were doing fucking everything.
Yes. And they knew exactly what was required for the films.
Probably also
for
one
the
of,
filming experience of it.
yeah, but also one of the ways that perhaps he lasted so long in the industry or was so successful is because cost-wise, you know, he's cutting a lot of cost there because he's everyone.
Correct.
You know, the lyrics
Very
go.
efficient. Very efficient.
Yeah. You have just arrived. Just now you have just only arrived. You have spread like the spring. Let the air catch your fragrance. Let my gaze go crazy. Let this evening dip in a bit. Let my heart be steady. Let me live for a little while.
Aw.
Let me take some sips of the intoxication. Haven't said anything yet. Haven't heard anything yet. Please don't leave yet. My heart isn't satisfied yet. Stars are shining now. Lamps are lit, signifying that the evening has come.
This is her.
I presume. Now don't forbid me anymore. Don't come and obstruct my path. If I stay back now, I shall never be able to go. You will always say that the heart is not yet satiated. This is not a matter that will come to an end at any point. Not yet. No.
Nahi.
Unquenched yearning. If you live unquenched yearning, if you leave unquenched thirst, and go like this every day, how will you live up to this love? Because in this path,
cook yourself, Riz Lord.
bro's just, you know what I mean?
He's like,
bro's spitting mad
how
game.
would you do that without me?
Because in the path of life, in the passion of young hearts, lots of challenges will come that will try us like that. Please don't think otherwise. This is love, not a complaint. You will always say that the heart is not yet satiated. Yes, my heart is not satiated yet.
Nahi,
Nahi.
I love that.
So this is the one, I think, that I don't know. So Pritam did a remake of this, and
all right.
the artist is Shasvat Singh.
Okay.
Let's have a look at how that sounds.
Oof.
Very short song.
Okay. Oh, I'm interested.
अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर
Oh, okay.
के दिल अभी
She's
भरा नहीं
It's way slower. Oh, she's going to cockroach.
Oh,
अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर
I like it though. I like it.
अभी भरा नहीं अभी ना जाओ छोड़
Okay, Pritam, I see you.
के दिल
I see you.
Bro didn't make it a 4 on the floor.
I see you.
जो खत्म हो किसी जगह ये सस
He made it jazz. It's jazz.
अभी नहीं नहीं नहीं
And
नहीं
strings and
Yeah, it's jazz.
ना जाओ छोड़ कर के
But the vocals are still very much organic to the essence of the original song.
Don't mind.
Wow, nice.
He's so handsome.
He's a good actor. Fuck me.
He's fabulous. All right. I see you, Pritam. I see you.
Yeah, that
I
was-
see you.
That was really nice.
I like that.
I like that take a lot.
The jazz arrangement with the chorus, the choir in the background. You had a set of strings that kind of was like the blowing wind in the scene, and then you have also the whole, the jazzed out drumming. Oh, and yeah, the
Swell.
space. You're listening to the space. Yeah, nice. It sounds like a starry night sky. A fresh breeze, love in the air. Yeah, fabulous.
You see, but that
Fab.
felt like that had heart, that had
did.
soul, that had care and
And-
delicacy and
Intent. He had intent because it
Purpose,
was right.
yeah.
It was right for the scene too. Like
Correct.
if you wanted a kiss scene, like a kissing scene, it's quite usually quite a bit of a build up to this moment, especially in the popular commercial romantic comedies in India. This is a big moment.
Indeed.
So you want to build.
I don't know if that's a
something-
rom-com, by the way.
Oh well, whatever. But usually in this romantic films, you have a build up to the kiss. It doesn't happen out of the blue. So
No, it's a big scene.
correct. So you have to build musically the same sonic, magical space, and I think they did it right here.
They
They
did.
did it correctly here.
Really cool. I like that take. I'm really
That was
impressed with
nice.
that. That's basically all of it. It seems the
Nice.
fucking time flew by. I am concerned of copyright. Obviously, as we were talking about it, I don't know who owns the rights to a lot of this stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of big channels that are like label channels and stuff posting this.
As
So
you
I-
can see, we're still learning.
yeah, always. So I hope that obviously you get to see everything. If not, it's outside of our controls. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for watching all of our daily videos and subscribing to all of our new channels. If you've been here for a while, if you've been here for a short time, it truly means the world. I hope this is, dipping our toes a little deeper into the music industry, one of the music industries that has captivated us now for a few years, which is fantastic to learn a bit more about it and to see where the current artists and the current art stand on the shoulders of. And very obviously we see that it's the Kishore Kumars, the Mohammed Rafis, the Asha Bhosles, the Lata Mangeshkars, but we hadn't really checked out much of their discography, and I know they've made thousands of songs, so of course it would be impossible to check out everything, but we are trying our hardest. If you'd like a part 2, show the podcast all the love.
Absolutely. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do your share with your friends.
Yeah, feel free. A lot of people ask if they can. Obviously, we took a bit of a break last year, so I wasn't addressing that because it wasn't really happening anyways. But we're starting to get again the messages of like, see, okay, if I clip the podcast, absolutely.
Do your thing.
Go crazy. Happy days. So obviously helps the channel. There's no secret about that. So if you do, thank you so much. If you've been here for a while or if you've enjoyed the podcast, thank you so much to you as well.
And for all the silent viewers, I know that you guys are here and we appreciate you too. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.